Ike is the hero of Blue Flames that was once just a skinny dude with a massive sword. Now he's an extremely roided up dude with a massive sword! And he also happens to be one of my mains, so you can be sure to know that I actually know what I'm talking about this time. Ike is the 4th heaviest character in the game, and has received a balanced combination of buffs in speed and range, with some nerfs in damage. Despite this, there's still a significant bit of ending lag on a lot of his moves, which is why you need to take advantage of some of his faster moves to gain the upper hand. His jab combo, for example? Oh yeah, it's one of his fastest, which automatically makes it one of his best. Use this to rack up damage quickly and efficiently, especially out of shield. His dash attack is a sweeping sword lunge that now has an extra hitbox at the end of it. This is still very slow though, and should only be used for punishes. As for his tilts, they're all practically smash attacks in themselves, like his side and up tilts, known for their surprising range and power, with his down tilt now allowing for combos. His neutral air is a little on the lighter side, but is an absolute godsend for combos. It comes out fast, covers practically 3/4 of his entire body, and auto-cancels into the ground. This will be your best and most effective approach tool, with his forward air no doubt being one of his best follow-up tools, coming out much faster with slightly more range. His down air is your typical meteor smash, which is a little slow to be of much use. However, his up air has a lot of active frames that can be put to good use as a formidable anti-air. But then there's his back air, which is a fast KO swipe that is one of his fastest and most powerful moves, which, while it does have a narrow hitbox, no longer requires the accuracy of a freaking space shuttle to connect, making it another great approach tool and an even better kill move. His grab isn't anything special, and neither is his pummel, or any of his throws, but his down throw does have a lot of combo potential. But if there was anything that was special, it would be his smashes, like his side smash, which is definitely one of his slower but most powerful smash attacks. Doesn't matter how long you charge it, this will send your enemies flying. However, its slow speed does make it very punishable. His down smash on the other hand is his fastest smash attack, at least to start off with. The ending of this is still too slow to be truly useful, but then there's his up smash, which is an even better anti-air than his up air. Covering almost half the freaking hemisphere, this protects his front and behind, and can be used to scare the shit out of anyone getting up from the stage or coming down from the sky, but should be reserved for those situations only. His neutral special is Eruption, where he thrusts his sword into the ground, creating a pillar of blue flames upon contact. At full charge, Ike receives some recoil damage. This is very powerful but equally as slow, and should really be avoided as you can easily rack up the same amount of damage with less punishable moves. Tempest is the first custom, which replaces fire for a wind box, while the second increases the vertical hitbox as well as the recoil damage. Quick Draw is his side special, where he charges up and lunges forward for a quick slash. This is mainly used for recovery, but you can cancel the ending of this by pulling off what's called a Quick Draw cancel, where you execute the move at a specific height followed by an attack. Close Combat is the first custom, which converts his body into a hitbox for less damage but launches your opponent higher up, while Unyielding Blade adds super armor to the duration of the lunge for less speed and range. His up special is Aether, where he throws his sword upwards and grabs it mid-air in a downward slam. This has super armor at the beginning of the animation and can go through the stage, allowing for practically a free getup. However, it has next to no horizontal movement. Aether Dive does though, but at the cost of vertical movement, while Aether Wave is an overall faster but less damaging recovery that releases a wave upon hitting the ground. Ike's down special is your typical counter move, which comes out a little faster and stays out slightly longer now. It does have its uses as it will force your opponent to think twice before attacking you, but apart from that it's nothing new. Paralyzing counter is interesting though, as it stuns your opponent upon hit, allowing for a free follow-up, while smash counter comes out slower but deals much more damage. And his final smash is the badass looking Great Aether, where upon the first hit, follows up with a series of heavy fiery slashes and finishes off with a final downward strike. Ike actually has quite a lot of combos for a heavy character. Down throw, for example, combos into almost every single one of his aerials, with his forward air able to be followed up by a jab combo. You also have neutral air to jab, neutral air to side tilt, neutral air to forward air, down tilt to forward air, and of course you can execute just about any move after a successful quick draw cancel. As a result, Ike can be summed up as a powerhouse punisher, capitalizing on your opponent's mistakes by using his faster moves to overcome the overall slowness of his moveset. This requires patience, accurate readings, and looking for openings so you can punish accordingly. He does suffer hard against counter characters though, as his sheer power is used against him. But in the end, his whole playstyle revolves around the fundamentals of Smash itself, and that's why he's my main. So what are you waiting for? Go on and befriend the radiant hero, Ike. Naturally, if you felt I've missed anything or have any tips of your own, please leave them down below in the comments. But until then, good luck and I'll see you on the battlefield.